yourself the right way. You're like, oh, this is really looking nice. And some days you do your makeup and you're like, this looks like shit. So yeah, you probably know why you're here, and because I put the name of this palette in the description box, or what the fuck am I saying? I put the name of the palette in the title, and that's why you clicked on this video. See, I've already been talking, so now I'm like tired because it's late and whatever. Anyway, so you are here to see this palette. Super pretty, like super pretty. There was a little like to do with these two colors here. Like this one had a ding in it and this one was like smeared on the outside, and I was like, oh, that's annoying. And then I opened it and I was like, wow, they're a lot smaller than like I was thinking. Like the pans, not a big deal though. Not a big deal at all. Here is the outside if you haven't seen it. It's like textured. Got this nice texture. It's definitely cardboard, but it has some weight to it. Like it's not flimsy, so I'm kind of pumped about that. And then I will flash when the video actually like starts. I'm going to show you the brush roll when it's all nice and neat and clean, because I've definitely destroyed it because I just used it for the video. But it comes in this nice carrying case, and then you roll it up and then wrap this around and tie it. So it's nice for traveling. But I dirtied up, well, not those big brushes, but I dirtied up the little brushes, and I don't want to put them back in there because the annoying part about it is I just opened it. So I don't want to get like gray and brown and black like eyeshadow all over the roll already by putting these in here, right? I don't know. So that's just me and my OCD. Or is it just being anal? I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, here is the eye look. I did. So if you want to see how I did this look, and you want to see how the palette does, how it performs, how amazing it could quite possibly be, then just keep watching. Okay, so before I zoom you in, so I'm just going to show you a nice, fresh, clean shot of the brushes before I start using them, because I'm thinking I'm going to do my introduction after I already use them. And then I was like, well, then the brushes will be all I was going to say all crusty, because I will have used them and I'm not sure what colors I'm going to use. So I just thought, you know, I would show you a nice, fresh, clean shot of them. And these have their nice protective covers on them for when you travel to keep the bristles all together. So there's that. And then, you know, it rolls up or whatever, but I'll show that in the introduction because you film backwards, kind of. So anyway, let's get zoomed in and get to this eye look. There we go. Okay. Ah, there's so many things to choose from, and I'm such a glutton. I always do my makeup first. I'm not gonna lie, like my face is done, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling this makeup. Do you ever like have products that you use and then you get like, you're like, oh, I love these, you know, this is like my go-to, whatever, and then new stuff comes out and it's like this unnecessary evil, and new products come out, and then you know, obviously you're like, oh, I want to try that, I want to try that. And then you're like, shit, you know, you look back at your other stuff. At least this is what I do. I look back at my stuff and I'm like, I haven't used that for like a minute. So let me go back and try it. And then I do it and I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Why did I ever try anything new? Because I'm like feeling it and like my face looks fresh. Right? Do you ever do that? I do that. So anyway, I used my Smashbox primer water and I'm like, why did I stop using this? Why? Anyway, and you know, some days you just be feeling yourself the right way. You're like, oh, this is really looking nice. And some days you do your makeup and you're like, this looks like shit. So I'm having one of those days where I'm like, oh, my face looks nice. So let me just appreciate it, people. And I'm probably gonna. And I don't even know what the hell time it is. It's nighttime. I'm not going anywhere. So I'm gonna just be feeling my makeup right now and enjoying it at home to do this video. Let me get, oh. Yeah, hair all stuck to my face. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm going to probably talk about it in the beginning, but again, before I start digging in stuff, because I'm not really sure what I'm digging in, these two colors really irritated me. Because they were like dirty and like something, I'm sure obviously it was just in shipping or like making it, but it looks like it got scraped. By what? I don't know. Probably putting the plastic thing on, or when they pressed them. It's really not that serious. I don't think somebody was like digging in it with their fingernail or anything, but I was like, dang it, look at that. You see? Anyway, like there's so many looks you could do. Like do your basic bitch neutral look. I could do that, but I feel like everybody's gonna be doing that. Or I could go dark. Oh, I like that drama mama. This color here. Or you could go with your mauves, your mauvies. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like that cool tone. I think that's like the whole point of this palette is like the cool tones, the cool colors. But let's just do it. Let's just do these cool colors. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're just gonna roll with it. And I'm gonna use these colors, these new brushes. Let's see. I'm gonna go in with this Colourpop E22. Get nice and fluffy. I'm gonna go in with this Enigma color. And I'm gonna put that all over. So it's super soft, so you see all that came up. And it did pick up quite a bit on the brush. Just with a couple soft dips. See that? Just be aware when you're digging in. So, first off, this one, so this was the E22, and that's typically like a brush I would pick up, but I feel like it's not as dense as I would like for doing what I just did, like all over the lid. This one is wider, but it's not, it's like, so it's wider this way, and then it's not so much when you turn it that way. Does that make sense? It's not like equal all the way around. This one is, but I feel like it's not dense enough, so maybe I don't know, maybe I'd use that more just for the crease instead of like the all over. Listen, these, you know, they might like in the description tell you what each one is, but I just be picking up brushes and using them for whatever. So anyway. So I'm just going to dirty that brush. So I'm going to take this E23 brush and see if I like that a little better for doing that all over color. And I do. That applied better. So for being such a light color in the pan, I feel like it's putting a nice like cool dusting of a color across my eyes. At least that's what it looks like in person. It's a little different on camera, but it definitely looks like a cool toned, like a tan, but cool. Right. So I think I want to go in with this bold type. And I'm going to put that in the crease. And I'm going to use that E22 brush. So you always want to start off light, especially when you don't really know like what a shadow is going to do. Because it's easier to add more than it is to sit there and blend and blend and blend and blend and blend, and sometimes blending and blending and blending just isn't gonna do it. So just go in really light. And build it up to the color you want it, and that's what I'm gonna do. So there you have it, as a little dimension. It's definitely cool tone. In here, I'm having like right in here, it feels, it's almost like the color doesn't want to pick up, but I have that problem frequently, so I don't think it's the eyeshadows. I think it's my eye. My eye's fucked up. It's just like a dry spot, because it seems to be okay over here. So we just not gonna pay attention to that. I'm gonna go in with this because I want to see how it does. So I'm gonna go in with this Caving In color. I'm gonna use this E26. So like these are my only two options for like the flatter brushes in the palette. So I'm gonna take this larger one and dip it in that color and see what it's gonna do. I'm gonna put it on my lid. So it's gonna be one of those colors that you're probably gonna have to apply with your finger. Not gonna lie though, my pinky finger is not small, so it drives me crazy when I have to like use my finger to put a shadow on sometimes. Because I can't get into like the little spots, because I got chubby, I got big girl fingers. Like, oh. They're not tiny. So I'm just going to continue to do that until I get the desired amount on my eye that I want, but I'm not going to make you guys suffer through.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, girl, let me see.
Come. Girl, I'm over here trying to record.
Girl, oh, are you recording right now?
No, I'm just sitting in front of lights for no reason.
Oh.
Don't come up on my camera.
Look at my eyes, that's so pretty.
It is pretty.
Ooh, period love. If you like my nails, everyone.
You know I'm gonna edit your ass right out this video.
Yeah, I know.
So it's definitely an interesting color. Like, it doesn't look as dark in the pan. But like, that's what it is on the lid. I don't know, maybe I got something wrong with my eye. I mean, I guess it does when you look at it on camera like that, but I feel like looking at it here, it looks a lot darker, more like it pulls more of the brown on the lid. So I might add something to that, because that's not like as cool like as I was looking for. I'm gonna take this E27 brush. It's just a fluffy like pointed brush. And I'm gonna pick up this Rumor Mill. It's cool gray. I'm gonna put that out here. Bring it across like that. And now because I've used all the brushes, I'm kind of at a loss. Like, I want to grab in my plethora of brushes. And I'm going to have to, because I want to blend that out a little bit so it's not so, not such a dramatic color. Or like, I don't know if dramatic's not the word I'm looking for. It's harsh. So it's not so harsh. So I'm just going to take this, Morphe M506 brush. You guys know how I feel about this brush. I have a couple of them, and I'm just gonna lightly blend this out. Okay, so I just, like I said, I just blended that out a little bit so it's not quite so harsh. I'm not done yet. We'll see. Just stay with me. I really want to see how this magnetic moon, this silver color, it looks like it pulls like a cool blue, like a cool tone bluish hue to that silver. Oh, so pretty. So I think, fuck. I think I'm gonna put it over, I think I'm gonna put it over top of my lid, but to see what happens. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? To see what happens. So I'm just gonna pick it up on this E29. It's just this little flat brush. Tap some of that off. Let's see. I mean, it could make it or break. Look, I'm already getting some transfer. So that probably applied pretty well with the brush. Let me just see if I can get a little more coverage with my finger. I'm not gonna lie, for putting that over top of that darker color, it actually covered it pretty well. I think so. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the other eye. And the fallout actually isn't bad. It's not like I expected it to be more, and that's okay in my book. So I'm just dusting that away like so, and then I'm gonna go back in with that Morphe M506 brush, and again just come through here. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this E30 brush. So it's an flat angled brush. And I am going to go into this rock bottom color here, black. And all I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna like scrape through there. I just put it right on the color and just press in, just to work the color into the bristles a little bit. And then I'm gonna stamp that on the lash line. And I'm just gonna continue to do this. And build up that color. So just take it nice and easy, because like I say, it's easier to build up a color than it is to take it off. Especially when you're using black or like darker colors like that. And then I'm going to get the hair out of my way. So if you take it, it's on an angle already, so you can go up just like you're putting on your eyeliner. And kind of stamp it across like that. So I'm going to continue to do that for both eyes. See the difference between this eye now and this eye, and that's just with stamping that black color across there and then flaring it out a little bit. I'm actually going to bring it in a little bit on that lower lash line, like so. Now I'm going to do the other eye. I like it. I like it a lot. I actually really like this brush. So far I am liking the brushes, just the little thing, like I felt like I tend to use smaller brushes, more detail brushes, and I feel like there wasn't enough of those in this roll so far. But definitely so far I am liking the brushes, I am liking the palette. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this Dreamful color on the inner corner, and I'm just gonna take this E28. It's just a rounded, dense brush. I want to pick up that color. Not really sure what's gonna happen with that. Now let's see. Let's put that on that inner corner to brighten up the eye. I like it. I like it. Shit. That ain't bad. I see you, Colourpop. I see you. Let's see. One more thing. I am gonna take... I think I'm gonna go back in with that Enigma color. And what brush am I gonna use? I don't wanna use Access Gray. I think I'm just gonna use... Shit. I've got all my brushes dirty, and I really don't want to rub a dirty brush under there and muck up that color, so I am going to grab one of my brushes, and I think I'm just going to grab this BH Cosmetics number 9 and see how it's just a short fluffy brush. So I'm just going to dip into that Enigma color, tap it off, and then just kind of go under here. And underneath where I put that black, just a super light dusting. Blend it out. Just like so, just to kind of bring everything together, because that's going to add a little bit of that cool tone to the under eye where I don't have anything like right in here. But it's just going to bring it together. Like so. Okay, I am going to hop off really quick. I am going to do my brows. I actually haven't filled in my brows, and I'm not going to lie, they don't look bad on camera. I have not done anything to them. It has taken me a long time to get them to where they are, shape-wise and all that. So, anyway, I'm going to hop off really quick. I think I'm just going to put mascara on and do my brows and do my lips real quick, and I will be right back. So here it is. Here is the finished look. Did I zoom out too early? Let's zoom it back in for just a second. So I just put on some mascara, and I just put some of my Anastasia brow gel through my eyebrows. Nothing crazy, and just did a nude lip. I'll link everything below as usual. But yeah, there's the finished look. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. For sure. So I definitely I like the packaging. It's got some weight to it, so I definitely feel like if you were going to travel, you were going to use this to go somewhere, or when you're going somewhere you want to take this with you. That I definitely feel like it is nice and sturdy. When I first opened it, I was like, oh, the pans are kind of small, like they're going to the smaller, but you know, it's really not, it's not a bad thing. You don't need these big ginormous pans of color. I don't know that I'll hit pan on these. I don't know how deep they are, so we're not going to get into all that. But I'm just saying, upon first opening it, I was like, dang, they're kind of small. But as I was working with them, it didn't take a lot of product, obviously, to do this eye look. So obviously there's plenty of product in the pan. It's not that they're too small or you're gonna run out quickly or anything like that. So anyway, that was just some random thought there. I do like the array of colors, like, you know, obviously Stone Cold Fox, so they came out and they wanted this cool tone palette that complements their Bare Necessities palette. And I think it does. That one's more like your warm tone neutrals, this, that, and the other. You look at these and you see, like, some of these, you're like, oh, they're neutral. But again, I used this and it pulled more cool toned on my eye, which is really nice. So then I could play up to these silvery gray colors to continue to work with those cooler tones. Does that make sense? Does it? And then I think a lot of these are going to pull more cool, like they're cool toned browns. So you can do a lot of colors. Like I said, they threw in this mauvey, pinky pinkish line here. You could definitely do some looks with that. And then you can do your neutrals, but it might look more cool because this pool's more cool. So I'm gonna say that some of the other ones are probably gonna pull more cool. I haven't swatched all of them, but I'm just saying, when you're looking at the palette, you can get a lot of looks from these. Don't just assume, oh, it's your basic neutrals palette. And then you have your grays, your silvers. So you can definitely mix these up and get a lot of looks out of this palette. What did I pay for it? I got it when it first launched. So I got this and the brushes together, and I'm pretty sure it was like, what, $45 for the two? Pretty sure it's $45 for the two because everything on their site was like on sale on the launch day. So yeah, and so here's the thing, I used a majority of the brushes, and like I said, I feel like I ran out of detail brushes. So if you're just starting off and you want a nice collection to start off with, I think this would be good to start. I really do. Like, to get your basics down of what you need, I really do think this would do the job and get you to dip your toes into playing around with makeup. I absolutely think it'd be a good starter set. I think it's going to complement my set, but I also have, just in here, I have a lot of brushes, and like I said, I tend to reach a lot for the smaller detail brushes, and I have a lot of them. I have quite a few repeats in here, quite a few of the Morphe brushes because they're fairly inexpensive. So I do gravitate towards those smaller detail brushes, but that's how I work with my eyes. Some people can use the bigger, fluffier brushes and do their whole look with that, and that's fine too. I'm just throwing out there my thoughts on, you know, this roll and how I personally feel about it. Because obviously that's what you all are here for, is my opinion. Absolutely, right? That's why you clicked on this video, because you wanted to see what I thought. Thank you. Yeah. So anyway, I didn't use the face brushes because when I started, like I said, I did my whole face so that I could jump into the video and just focus on the eyes. So I haven't used these yet, but they're super, super soft. I feel like that'd be a nice face brush to do your bronzing. I don't know, these two, whoa. I don't know. Like, they're super fluffy. I feel like they're going to be, you know, good blush, good powder brushes. I think... I'm not sure that I would really use any of these for foundation, to be honest with you. To be honest. Maybe this one, maybe the S30. Again, I don't have the thing in front of me that tells me what they say each brush is, because I tend to pick up brushes based on how they feel the density of them, and then go from there on what I'm going to use it for, not necessarily what it's made for. So, yeah, I'm not sure I would use that, because I feel like they're so soft and fine. I feel like my foundation's gonna get lost in that. I prefer a more dense brush for applying liquid foundation. So anyway, again, overall, I feel like it's a good brush set, and for the price, to get your feet wet and kind of figure it out, unless you're gonna go and, you know, get each brush individually. Again, nice complimentary set. I cannot talk. A nice complimentary set to what you already have. Or just starting out and you want to dabble in some brushes and kind of figure out what does what you might like, what you might not like. I think if you're going to get this brush roll on sale, then it's worth it. Again, I buy everything myself. I don't get anything for saying that. That's just my opinion. So anyway, yeah, and I really like how the eye look turned out. And like I said, I did my makeup beforehand. I wasn't sure what I was going to use. But looking at it, I really didn't have a lot of fallout, and the fallout that I did have, I just brushed away, and it didn't mess up my makeup. I still think my face looks pretty fresh. Yeah, So anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're thinking of purchasing this palette, I hope this helped you decide yay or nay, whether you want it or not. If you purchased it and you love it or hate it or whatever you think about it, leave your comments below. Let's have a discussion. It's what we're here for. Let's interact. Yeah, why not? We're all stuck at home for the most part still, I think. I don't know. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It's going to be my face somewhere around here. It's going to come up. Hit that. Subscribe to my channel so you know when I upload videos. I'm fucking inconsistent as all get out. I am so inconsistent. I jump in here when I can. This is like not my job. This is not... I don't get anything for doing this at this moment in time, so I absolutely 100% enjoy it. Like, this is my hobby, so when I have time to do my hobby, I jump in here and do what I can when I can. I really enjoy filming. I really enjoy the whole, like, of editing and doing all that. Like, it interests me, and it's fun for me, I guess is what I'm saying. So, any of you that are subscribed, thank you. I have now reached over 100 subscribers. Yay, that's exciting that 100 people or more, like 103 in this world, are coming here to watch my videos and listen to me ramble on. Now, I know I have more views than that, but you 100, obviously, 100 plus, obviously want to come back and continue to listen to me. So I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you to anybody who is watching my videos, because my last video has almost 500 views and I wasn't expecting that from like the product samples. I'll put that somewhere here so you guys can check it out if you want. But anyway, I just really wanted to say thank you, because again, this is a hobby for me. I find enjoyment in this. Like, I get excited about it. I enjoy it. And I think we should all take time to find something that we enjoy doing, regardless of, well, okay, not regardless of what it is, because, okay, some people could take that and run with it and totally fuck up what I am saying. As long as it's harmless, let's just say that, and you have a harmless hobby and you enjoy it, just do it. Be happy. Find that couple moments of happiness. Now, again, I don't get to do this all the time. I don't get to consistently sit in here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and film or whatever. So I'm just getting that point across that I am inconsistent, and that's why, because this is my hobby and I do find enjoyment, but I have priorities and responsibilities, and they obviously come first. So yeah, maybe someday I will get more consistent and be able to do more. But anyway, to all of you, thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So, yeah. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this. And thank you. I just can't say it enough. Just thank you very much. So, alright. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.